That's what I'm talking about. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Time to wake up the neighbors, man. Namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Fix my shit. They get the moving here. Have you guys, I'm looking at my screen here. I'm getting a flashback of a few minutes ago. You guys ever had somebody with you or in a situation where you're in this mood and they just ruin it, man? Or it just ruins it, or whatever happens, just ruin it. I've been known to do that a lot. I don't really take things so serious anymore. Sorry. But I'm in journaling mode this morning. I'm into it. Tears are flowing. Not sad tears, meatball. Gratitude tears, because I'm happy about being alive. And I hear, dink, on my screen. Not on the phone, on the computer. I had a visitor. I mean, this was about that bit. A stink bug, man. He landed on my screen and decided he wanted to hang out during the most intense journaling I was doing. And I had to part ways with him. I couldn't do it. So yeah, things happen. They get in the way. There's a lot of interference in life. It's kind of like what I'm going to talk about today. There's a lot of interference, and a lot of things are going to get in the way of what's going on until you start to synchronize. And that's one of the words. That's one of the words. I had to get to my point here. That is out of the quote box today. When you start to synchronize and you start painting this tapestry of thoughts and feelings, and all these things are all in order, you're going to start creating the most amazing outlook. And the reason why it's so bright here today is because I have a response to a video I put up. I get them all the time. But this sounded like me. I'm going to read it to you guys verbatim, and I'm going to get right to the point, and I'll get to my quote and whatever was going on here, because this is basically the preamble I was giving myself every day. And I'll read to you the response I gave this person too as well, because this is how you set the tone. I set my tone every day with journaling. I set my tone every day with my thoughts about myself and what I want to bring to life. But I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to start reading this, because this guy was really nice. He was really sincere about what he was writing. And this, I forgot what video it was on, but it was on one of my social media channels. He said, "Listen, man, I appreciate your messages, and for a long time I thought I was forgiving people. That is until last year." Wait, that wasn't until last year. See, this is the problem of being synchronized to reality. And I say this with all due respect. You've got to keep that constant motion of good energy flowing. You got to constantly keep that thought process of yourself succeeding and bringing to life the most beautiful things. I'll go on to read. That wasn't until last year. I worked for a city, and I didn't want to take a medical treatment, hence the shot, which we all know about. I put in 9 years. I worked 2 jobs most of the time. Fast forward to today, I have $50K in credit, only $400 in the bank, and I cannot find a job. I keep thinking of the ones who have helped and how they have forgotten what I have done for them. The ones that I have stolen. The ones that have stolen and scammed me. I have been to a different rock bottom. It involved alcohol. So he goes into the alcohol thing. I was able to get out of it, but I feel so much shame right now. Listen to what this guy is talking about. He's just, and it's like the biggest radio station in the world. The hits just keep on coming. What is he doing? He said in the preamble, he's setting up his self-fulfilling prophecy. And this is what I did for many moons. This is why I can read stuff like this, because I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at the person that I was. And getting back to my journal this morning, I don't write about where I've been. I only write about what's going on in my life right now and what I want to bring to life. And I'll finish up, and then I'll read the response I wrote to him. Rejection after rejection has me feeling like, what is the point of all this? I actually feel terrible to share any of my thoughts. And I hope this soul understands how if he just had a flip of the switch of the attitude and the mindset, indeed it will take time. Now, I'll read the response. I'll get right to the quote box. I basically wrote, there are no words that I can say that will ease the pain. There are no words I can say that will ease his pain. Hey, I can sit here and talk to you guys blue in the face, but if you're stuck in that synchronized motion of downward spiral, I mean, there's no stopping you until you realize what you can stop you. And here's what I wrote. There are no words that I can say that will ease the pain. Having seen the bottom several times, and you guys noticed on America's Mentor, I realized who was digging the hole. Indeed. That's the biggest problem people have. They think that the stink bug is the problem, or this is the problem, or the 400K in the bank is the problem. No, No, I'm looking at the problem right here. If I want to create that, you're looking at the problem every day in the mirror if you want to be that. So I go on to say, I realized the type of person I was, attracting those kind of people who'd hurt me. If you have a false sense of self, indeed, because we're all divine beings, if you have this sense of and you put yourself on a lower pedestal, all you can attract is people on a lower pedestal. Not out of disrespect, it's all a chosen pedestal, mind you. Who had hurt me, the ones who had matched my personality that created my personal reality. It was a personal wake-up call that told me to put away the shovel and to look forward. It took time, but personal success is this magnitude of the best gift you can give yourself. You will always be, I will always be, we will always be our own self-fulfilling prophecy, and we have this choice every single day to choose what kind of energy we send out every single day. And out of the quote box today, synchronicity is an ever-present reality for those who have the eyes to see. Reading what I just wrote from that person, he wasn't looking for the synchronicities in life or the good in life. He was only looking to what had happened to him. So what can this person do? Recreating what can happen to him. An old cowboy said, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep on getting what you're getting. And this is not putting a mockery on somebody's soul or feelings. No, I was there. I did it all. I've been there, done that. Carl Jung wrote that beautiful quote that I featured in the quote box today. And synchronicity is evidence of a unified consciousness. This is the actual definition in Webster's. It's Carl Jung. This guy was a master at this stuff. Synchronicity is evidence of a unifying consciousness at play, creating physical manifestations. What is he saying in his esoteric language? Thoughts become things. Next word is creation, not in the quote box today. The act of bringing it to the world into ordered existence. It's like a menu every single day, guys. Our preamble is a menu to the universe every single day of what we want to create. If you keep on doing what you're doing, you're going to keep on getting what you're getting. This is not an easy task. It's not. Pain is not an easy task. It's a process. It's an ever fulfilling prophecy and a commitment you make to yourself to overcome what has happened to you, and put away the shovel that we've been. I was digging so much. I had a whole array of mental shovels that I would use every single day. Each page of my journal back in the 12 by 12, and even before that, even in the home that I have with my family, I was writing the shit show I was in instead of the desired life I wanted to bring. And a beautiful quote out of this book you guys should pick up is from Joseph Nijuin. I even syllabalize it. I put the hyphens in between. Nijuin. Joseph Nijuin. Wow. Don't believe everything you think. This is an amazing book, guys. Get it, pick it up. It's a great thing. It'll teach you about the fact of the ever-present mind and what creates from that. But Joseph wrote, thought is not reality. Think about it. Thought is not reality. Yet it is through thought that our realities are created. This just gives you all the power. This is what I can bring to you guys all the time. We bring to life only what we focus on. We really do. Whether if we live in fear, we only can create more things to be fearful of. If we live in love, we can only create more things to love. If we live in all these things about getting sick 24/7, like as sadly is happening right now with so many people and masking up and putting on the space suits, I get it, whatever you guys are doing, please be safe. It's your choice. Indeed, all of this is about choice. Synchronizing your thoughts and patterns and feelings and into alignment to what you want is going to get that. It will. It's going to manifest, whether good and or bad. If you're in this fear mode and you're synchronizing every thought and feeling of your past and what is going on and fearful of life, you can only manifest more of that. That's what if you keep on doing, you're going to keep on getting what you're getting. It's a really simple thought process of yourself. But if you don't have a guidepost to look at, in other words, a goal or a purpose in life, you're just going to keep synchronizing in these fearful and situations that don't match up to where you want to go. And then you start writing dissertations like this, blaming life. When if you put away the shovel, and if you stop digging the hole that you're in, and understand that there's an amazing ladder for you to move forward in life, that's when life's going to start changing. It took me a long time, many, many, many thousands of hours to realize it. That's why I want to share it with you guys as information, not inspiration. You guys can inspire yourself with a Red Bull or a cup of coffee. You're on it. But information is the breadcrumbs that starts the process, because people who are really into changing who they are as a person to create a better life will understand this, and they'll start moving forward. Practice does not make perfect. Only perfect practice makes perfect. Vince Lombardi wrote that. People think if you keep doing the same thing, you're just going to get better. No. You have to focus on that objective. You got to focus on where you're going. You got to keep doing that constantly every single day, not just randomly practicing like I mentioned with the Karate Kid last time. He was just doing it. He didn't put his heart and soul into it. You put your heart and soul into what you want to bring to life: good health, wealth, success, love. You put your heart and soul in this, and you follow through with that every single day. You can only help but to manifest that. You only bring it to light with your thoughts and your feelings every single day. Practice does not make perfect. That's like walking. You know, we're naturally programmed to walk. We're naturally programmed to do all these things. But when you master it, you put all your heart and soul in it, that's when you succeed. That's when you synchronize your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and indeed creation, the act of bringing to the world in ordered existence. It's the menu. Did I stutter? No. It's the menu of the universe, the genie in the bottle that we all have. And we have every day to take a chance, rub that bottle of our dreams and desires, and not dictating a constant hole that we keep digging every day. And when you realize the power that you truly have to change it just by changing your thinking, that breadcrumb of thought, of knowledge, of insight starts the process of your thoughts and your feelings and you synchronizing all these things together. It's a slow process, but not a daunting one. If you're, how should we say, excited about every day, excited about the future. Like today, I was excited. Writing about all these things, even though everything is not perfect around me, indeed, but in here, it feels that way. You start living by that every day, and you start living in these thoughts of only bringing what you want for you. And when you understand that, guys, you'll understand where you're going. You'll have a preamble every single day of where you want to go instead of where you've been. Keep doing it every day. Don't give up on yourself. I'm not saying this soul gave up on himself, but hopefully the words that I said to him really started the process of just putting away the shovel. Stop digging the hole. If you're in a hole, stop digging, indeed. But people go on this tangent of living in these synchronicities of all the same feelings, and they wonder why things are happening. Oh, the car accident. And you're living in chaos. A mind in chaos can only create more chaos. If you think you're a good person, but you're constantly fearful, you're constantly worried, you constantly have this negative energy about yourself, you can only manifest from that. With a purpose, a love of life, a true gratefulness for who you are, no matter the situation, it's going to improve things because you're going to synchronize with it. Thoughts are waves of energy, just like a radio station. It connects to a tower, which connects to your radio or earbuds, whatever it might be now. It's all synchronized because it's all in tune. That's how the universe is. It's just a big menu board of feelings and energy for you to choose from, to live in, to create from, to learn from. So guys, hopefully this helped, guys. Happy Friday to you. I have to get to work, man. I'm a little bit late today, but that's not a preamble. I just got to get to work, guys. America's Mentor _radio, at America's Mentor on Instagram, at America's Mentor on YouTube. Remember the words that he wrote in the very beginning. And hopefully I get a letter back from him sooner or later saying, yeah, I got out of the hole. And that's all I want for everybody. If you're in a hole, stop digging. If you keep on doing, you're going to keep on getting what you're getting. So understand that for yourself. Understand that indeed, if you look in the mirror every day, what are you saying to yourself? How are you synchronizing with the energy all around us? Because that's just connecting it to connect your personal reality. And when you realize that, you realize where you're going. So guys, happy Friday to you guys. I'll see you guys soon, man.